change it. Okay. There we go.
This is the Prairie Field Services Safety Meeting for the week of December 16th. We're doing this quick one so I can post it online because we had our mandatory one yesterday with our Chesapeake annual training for next year. A couple things to talk about in this one that I'll go through real fast. Injuries. What do we do when we're injured? Notify dispatch. Don't start calling safety. Don't call the managers. Notify dispatch. They will get a hold of everybody that needs to know. Supervisors will be coming your way to help you. Let's follow the proper procedures. And do we have a procedure? Yes, we do. You know, if it's evident that we have to take you to the hospital because you're bleeding or very injured, we'll do that. We won't call Axiom. Sometimes we'll use Axiom Medical. One thing to think about is, what do we do when we're at home? Sometimes it's ice and ibuprofen will just take care of it. Do we check these kind of things? Let's follow our proper procedures so we can get it done quickly and efficiently for you. And how do injuries hurt us? You know, I get a lot of comments and concerns that I got to go right to the hospital. I need to be checked. I need this. Chances are, if we go to the hospital, they're going to have some kind of restrictions on you or something like that. Do those hurt us? Oh, yes, they certainly do. Because what you get is recordable incidents. If you have lost time, anything like that, that becomes a recordable incident. And most producers, they start looking at it of whether they want to use us if we're over 2.5 or not of our rating. Well, I can tell you this, we're way over that. 2019 has just been an ultra bad year for injuries. It has been ridiculous, the amount of recordable incidents we've had. And those will follow us for 3 years. So these things won't start dropping off until 2022 and 2023. So it hurts us greatly to have recordable incidents. So let's slow down, think about it, do it right, do it safely, follow the proper procedures. Samsara, when you need to fix your logs, you can edit anything on there other than drive time. Between Brian and I, here's a little trivia question for you. We average between 8 and 12 calls a day to fix logs that drivers can fix themselves 7 days a week, all hours of the day and night. If you forgot to put your brake in there, go in and add your brake before you certify it. Don't just certify and go, oh, well, they'll fix it, because I'm going to stop doing that. Brian's going to stop doing it. You should have done it proper the first time. We understand accidents happen, things like that, but I've been logging all the drivers that I have calling for log corrections on the supervisor contact page. So Kyle can go down and look at these. Do we need some remedial training? Do we need refresher training? It sure seems that way. You got to log completely out of the unit, even the leasers, because we'll have the leasers, a mechanic picks it up and moves it, and now it's just messed up your reset time because there's that little blurb of driving. Sign completely out of the unit. Brian will go through and annotate those maneuvers as a mechanic move, but then we don't have to edit logs and everything else because of these little 2-minute drive time things. And the unassigned drive time, I appreciate it. You guys have come way down on the amount of unassigned drive time. Brian was about ready to lose all his hair with that, but he's caught up on it. You guys are doing really well, making sure you're actually signed in and doing what you're supposed to do. Appreciate that. One thing from Robert, dispatch Crude. If your tablet won't sync or log you out, or you get that little thing there that says password #error, that means you're signed in on another tablet in Crude Dispatch that you didn't sign out of. You have to call the Crude Dispatch 800 number to get them to force you out of there. Got a little something to show you here. We're talking about weather conditions. And I'm sure you guys have all seen this on Facebook probably, but I thought it was pretty good. This was on I-25. We talk about bad roads, slick roads, overdriving our ability. Be that good driver.
Jasper 5-1, I have total road blockage, another tractor trailer just jacking up to this one. Let YDOT know we need to close I-25 south at KC.
So let's slow down on those. Let's let's make sure we are looking ahead when we're driving. Be safe at it. You know, we've had some pretty close calls here lately on things, and we don't want that any longer. Let's be safe at what we do. You know, we see a ton of near misses. We really do. And you guys have actually done very, very well avoiding these. You're driving the Smith driving. You're looking ahead. You're getting the big picture. We really appreciate that. It gives us some great training material, but it also shows you guys are paying attention when you drive, and we really appreciate that. We're still talking about fatigue and sleeping well for our safety topic for December. Make sure you get plenty of rest. Avoid those blue screens at night, you know, like they say TVs, computers, Kindles, all those kind of things can mess with your sleep cycle. So try to get a nice dark room, good sleep, and try to keep a near on schedule as you can. You know, it's hard to do with kids or holiday time and parties and all that, but try to set your routine and stay with it if you can. Got some comments from Alan that he addressed at the meeting last night. That he's in another meeting, or he would have been up here to do this. But he says, since he's been here, he's always preached job security with Prairie. And the volatility of the oil field, that it jumps and can have all kinds of issues and problems. We've all seen it. You know, if you lived in Wyoming long enough, you've seen the ebb and flow of the oil field. Great guns or nothing. But we do need to mix up drivers more. Water, just like Crude, has some good runs, and they got some cruddy runs, just like Crude does. And we need to be trying to be consistently more efficient with what we do. And we work hard to find volume. He's been trying to find volume like crazy. In fact, Kyle and Jason are out doing more site surveys right now on some new wells. And he said that he's heard all these rumors from we've been bought out to you name it, that really aren't true. But what is true, it is a tough time right now. Volume is way down. Everyone's lost volume to pipe and all kinds of stuff. Other companies fighting for volumes, no pilots closing their doors at the start of the year with their operations in Wyoming, that they're moving completely out. So it is happening. There's the different partnerships we try to work with Sinclair, Chesapeake, Shell, Wyoming Refining, WPX in Texas. They have all got volume on pipe, but they still try to keep us going too. And Alan has a real problem with this one of guys refusing to help haul water and that. And he would love to talk to you guys one-on-one with that. But his comment was there's two choices to make. Either you want to be part of the solution or you're going to be part of the problem. He says it doesn't take him long to figure out which category that falls in. So watch those and talk to him if you got questions. He apologizes. He was going to come up and address that with you. And he could fill in a little more. I'm just kind of relaying the message here for him. But I appreciate you guys showing up. I see you guys online here. As I said, we were trying to get one done here for the online for Cheyenne, Gillette, and down there in Texas. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Take care. We'll see you later.